Now that I don't drink and it's nearly 3 years down the line, I kind of contemplate sometimes and think back to the times when I did drink. I drank for 32 years, in and out, week in, week out, without fail. I think in them 32 years, I think I stopped for 4 weeks in them 32 years or something like that anyway. But other than that, I was a drinker. I was drinking every weekend. With me being 3 years down the line and looking back, it is literally like looking back at a guy that lived across the road from me or something like that. It's so strange. It's so strange. I categorise myself as a binge drinker. So when I did go out and I did go out to drink, I'd go and drink as much as I could possibly drink. It got to the end, really, with me, that when I was drinking, I was drinking literally just to get totally drunk. You know, there was no going out, having a good time, 3 or 4 beers. It'd be like I'd go out and I'd have 100, let's say. Do you know what I mean? Until I couldn't do anything. When I look back now, and I look back at that person who was doing that week in, week out, it's mad how subconsciously at that time how much I had a hold over me. I could not plan anything at a weekend. Alcohol had to be planned with it. Do you know what I mean? It was like me and my medication, and they all had to be together if anything was going on. Whether I was going out with people and friends or whether I was on my own, I had to have drink at the weekend. It was simple as that. I was a home drinker. I drink anywhere. I used to actually slag that about myself, that like, you could leave me alone in a toilet and I'd have a great time by myself drinking. If it was a Friday night, alcohol just had to be in the picture. It was simple as that. I had to get drink in. Saturday was the same. A Sunday for me was always, I'll have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, I'll be alright because I'm in work the next morning. And then I'd end up having 10 or 11. And it was the same thing week in, week out. And it's just mad looking back on that, how much it consumed my life. Now, like, 3 years in, it's not even a thought in my head. It's because my mindset has changed so much and my brain has rewired itself so much to the fact that I'm not addicted to it anymore. I'm not psychologically addicted to it anymore. In fact, I've gone the opposite with it. Like, I'll never touch a drop again. I can never see myself ever even taking a sip of alcohol again. You know, because alcohol really changes it. It changes you not into a very nice person, to be honest with you, you know. Sometimes you could be a ton of fun. I could be a ton of fun. I could be great crack. And then other times I could be an absolute fucking asshole. You know, I seen Vinnie Jones talk about it, and he said it very well when he was talking about it. Vinnie Jones says, when you're a drinker, there's 2 sides to it. There's you as a person, and then when you drink, there's this dog, he says, that just comes out. It's like this dog that, like, you know, that just comes out of its kennel. You know what I mean? And it's running around and bouncing off things, and, you know, and he says now that he's sober and he doesn't drink anymore and he's alcohol free, his dog is in the kennel now. That's it. And he was calling his dog, it was one of them big fluffy dogs or whatever he was calling it. But I understand what he's talking about. Do you know what I mean? I can honestly say from the bottom of my heart that it's the best decision that I've ever made, guys, in my life. If there's anybody out there who wants to quit drinking, it is going to be hard. It is going to be tough. But once you get over that hump, I'm telling you now, it'll just get easier and easier and easier. The first weekend, the second weekend, the third weekend, that month, the 5th week, it's hard. Do you know what I mean? It is hard at first. It's very, very hard. But you have to hang in there. Do you know what I mean? You have to just hang in there. Keep going. Keep thinking positive. Do you know what I mean? And you will reap the rewards at the end of it all. Do you know what I mean? You'll see it for yourself. You'll feel it for yourself as time goes on. That first year was all about first. First birthday without drinking, first Christmas without drinking, first holiday without drinking. It's like getting a bike with the support wheels on it. Do you know what I mean? For that first year. That's what it's like. It's readjusting to life, alcohol free, and everything that comes with it. And you get some bad days, do you know what I mean? Some days where you're like, fuck this. There could be triggers for you, you know? But all I can say is, try to steer clear of those triggers for the first year, guys. The first year. Get over that first year. I know a year seems like, I used to fantasize about having a year alcohol free and a year sober. I literally used to fantasize about it, thinking it'd be amazing if I did 1 year. And then when I got that year done, I was like, fuck this, we are going on with this, because I'm feeling absolutely fantastic. I'm feeling great. If you don't want to do social occasions, don't do social occasions. Do you know what I mean? Just stay clear of them for the first 6 months even. And then move on from there. It's freeing yourself from a substance that, you know, you think is harmless, but it's harming you in so many ways. I know this is a long video, but sometimes I get these little thoughts into my head and I want to share them with all you, so I'm sharing them today, and I don't care. And I hope someone gets something from it. And anyway, if it inspires someone to do something, and if it makes them want to learn more and get more curious about going alcohol free in their life, this video is doing its job. Okay guys, so peace out, and I'll talk to you soon.